Making his Mariner debut, Ken Griffey Jr. at the age of 19 and living in a fly ball deep in the left field. Way back. Goodbye. 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 Going. Gone. See ya. Bye-bye. Adios. Sayonara. It's out of here. So long. Farewell. Junior sends a high fly ball. And there it goes. Going. Goodbye. Baseball.
What it do, collect the gang? It's your boy Jeff, and we are back for another video. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope you all have had a blessed week. It's time for the weekend. First and foremost, happy Father's Day to all you amazing fathers out there. Take care, and may God bless you all and enjoy. Today, I just want to share a package with you guys. Of course, you can probably already guess what it is just from off the thumbnail, but if you haven't been able to find out or guess what it is, then guess what? You will find out in just a second. I've been waiting on this for exactly a week. I ordered it last Friday. It took way longer than what I was expecting it to get here. And finally, God knows this thing's huge. I got a 1997 Ken Griffey Jr. starting lineups action figure. Now, if a lot of you guys aren't familiar with starting lineup figures, starting lineup starting back in, I want to say like 88, and they were a very popular toy brand for sports back in the 90s. Probably one of the first major known toy brands on the market. Usually they would make steel figures like in certain poses, and then it come with like maybe a card or a coin, different little things. And this line right here that I'm holding in my hand, the 12-inch action figure line, this was probably the most popular line in the 90s. Of course, like I said, they were articulated figures. Articulate figures, but they were articulate figures, and they were 12 inches tall, and they came in a wide variety of athletes: football, basketball, baseball, hockey. I mean, every major player you could probably think of in the 90s that was popular, they had a figure for. Just to name a few, like of course Griffey, Chipper Jones, Jerry Rice, Dan Marino, Hideo Nomo, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. And I think they had like a Legends line, like Cooperstown Legends. I think they had a couple Babe Ruths, Lou Gehrig, and it's a few others. But me being a kid of the 90s and a diehard baseball fan and a diehard Griffey fan since I was a kid, Ken Griffey Jr. was the reason I even picked up a baseball bat as a kid. And I'm left-handed, so it was just perfect. I even wore the number 24 as a kid on like my team. My coaches even called me Ken Griffey Jr. the second. So it was really that serious, man. And like I said, I had to go and get the Griffey one. And I think they did three series of these. They did a 97, 98, and I want to say 99 and 2000. I don't know, but they did a lot, man. And they did NASCAR too. They did some NASCAR ones, and I plan to get a couple of NASCAR ones. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this figure because I'm talking too much, and I want to see what it look like because I haven't seen one of these in person in almost 26 years. I always wanted one as a kid, but I can't remember how much they were retailing for. I know at least like 15 to 20 bucks. My mama wasn't dropping that in no toy like that back then. Forget that. So, you know, I finally got a chance to get one now. So, of course, we can go and look at it and see. And this thing is amazing. I'm not sure if the glare is killing it or what, but of course, you got the Ken Griffey Jr. figure in that freshwater teal. And I gotta look at it first like, damn, yo, this thing right here, just looking at this figure took me back to 6 years old, man. Like, great times. I used to always want one of these. I remember when they used to sell these in stores like Jones's, like them old retail stores like Jones's, Rose's, places like that, Kmart, Toys R Us. I remember these more out of like maybe Kmart though. But man, this figure is amazing. Like I said, it's got articulate joints all over its bodies. Head is full 100 swivel and turn. I think you can take the shoes off and stuff on these too, and if so, I think you can. I want to honestly get another one of these and kind of do like a parody doll, like Little Penny. Instead, do Little Kenny and just like kind of dress them up and all this type of cool stuff. There's a lot of stuff I want to do with this figure, but I'm gonna probably keep this one boxed only because it's my first one, and I don't think I'm gonna probably find one in the box better than I did this one. Not for the price anyway. I mean, this one kind of has a little, you know what I'm saying, damage, but I mean, this toy is from 1997, dog. I mean, we can't get everything super mint, and thankfully I'm not one of those mint collectors, so I don't really care about that kind of stuff. But another part of information too about these figures was that Kenner was originally making starting lineup, and then I think Hasbro had got the license in 98, I want to say, and they started making them. And even just like I can honestly, I wish Kenner would have kept making these, because this box is super bad, yo. Like, the box itself is worth everything to me. And like I said, this figure is it's pretty huge. Like, it's pretty huge. Like I say, and like I say, guys, this is just something I always wanted as a kid, and like me growing up as a huge Ken Griffey Jr. fan, like this was just one I had to have, and finally got it. So like I said, I can probably try to get me another one in the future so I can open it, display it, you know what I'm saying, literally play with it. I plan to get more of these from this line too. I think it's a couple in the 97 line I want Mike Piazza, because that's another one of my favorite all-time baseball players. Honestly, that's my second favorite all-time. That was honestly, and people know this, and if you do, you don't, but I grew up being an idol of Ken Griffey Jr., wearing the number 24, playing center field, blah, blah, blah. Then when I got introduced to Mike came in, but I was still like Griffey Mike. I played catcher, wore number 24, and still had bat like both those boys. And I'm telling you, like, I love both of them so much, bro. Like, my coaches didn't even know what to call me at one point. They were just calling me Griff or Baby Griff. I'm serious, like, that was just like one of the names they gave me, because I was just such a Griffey head. And they said I had a pretty swing too. I never really seen like tape or anything or film from my childhood, like when we played, but my coaches always said I had a pretty swing. And like I said, I'm left-handed, and that's how I found out about Ken Griffey Jr. as a kid. So yeah, man, like I said, it's a couple I want to get out that line. I think I want to get the Dennis Rodman, Mike Piazza. I'm gonna get the Dan Marino. They got a Tony Gwynn too. I might have to get that Tony Gwynn. Rest in peace, Mr. Padre. Man, so many of these things that they have. Oh, I want to get a Dale Earnhardt Sr. for like a memorial piece in significance of my dad. Because my dad was a big NASCAR fan as well, and he loved Dale Earnhardt. That was his favorite rider. Like, my dad, honestly, I can truly say my dad was a big influence on me with collecting, because like he used to collect a lot of stuff like sports memorabilia. Like, even just a couple of days ago, I just found like some old posters of like from my childhood, original Chicago Bulls posters with like Jordan, Pippen, and you know, they're kind of weathered out and bad now because they got stuck to the frame like in water damage and messed everything up, but still got them. And like, I can honestly say, like, now that I look back on it and really look at it, my dad was a big-time collector, big-time sports collector. My dad used to give me, like, I still got it right now. I got a Bernie Williams baseball bat signed by him. I'm sorry, not Bernie Williams, but Pete Rose. I got a Pete Rose signed bat. And, well, he had some, a Bernie Williams glove or something like that. I can't quite remember. But I know he had something that was Bernie Williams. But, like I say, guys, this was just something that I wanted to show y'all, because I've been trying to get one of these. Like I say, since I was a kid, and it just happened to dawn on me one day. I was looking online and seen one. I was like, oh, it just came back to me all over again. So, like I said, I'm finally glad to have the Griff. So, Like I said, until next time. Well, before I even sign out, like did y'all collect starting lineup figures back in the day, or like is there any that you still own? Like, do you remember your first one? I still remember my first one. My first one was a Vin Baker Supersonics. I still remember the pose. It was like a dunk, like he was dunking, and he was on a peg with the hardwood floor, green uniform, white shoes. Never forget it. And I was still my first starting lineup figure. I never forget it. But like I said, guys, if you collected them or if you still own any, drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all got going on. So like I said, until next time, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe, keep collecting, and peace.